compared to your expectations for Mauricio coming into the spring, where is he at right now? And what have you seen that has put him above that bar?
He's definitely exceeded my expectations. I have long been the low man on Ronny Mauricio amongst the media. I am a big approach guy. That's just something that I find to be the most translatable skill from the minor leagues to the major leagues. You'll see guys hit home runs in the minors, don't hit home runs in the majors. But if you can recognize breaking balls, if you can take balls and swing at strikes and work counts and put yourself in an advantageous position, that's something that does translate to the next level. And Mauricio just did not have much of that at all in Double A. It was a little better in the Winter League, where he won MVP of the Dominican Winter Ball. And so far in the early going in spring, you're seeing him be a little bit more selective. And that's all I'm looking for from him. Ronny Mauricio is not going to become Brandon Nimmo, where he's drawing walks and having a 400 on base. But there are plenty of players in baseball that hover in the 315 to 330 on base percentage that are still valuable players because of other skills they bring to the table. And Mauricio is going to bring power. We've seen it. 450-foot home run, exit velocities 105, 108, 110, hits the ball hard consistently. He's grown into his body and into that power. Now for him, he needs to go to AAA Syracuse. There should be no consideration at all for him cracking the Mets roster on opening day, and probably, and maybe not even this season. Maybe maybe it's a second half thing at best, but I'm looking at him go to AAA Syracuse, show that you're continuing to grow in your pitch selectivity. And that doesn't mean drawing walks. Like I said, that means finding balls to hit and being able to showcase that power and figure out where you're playing defensively, because he's not a shortstop once he's in the major leagues with Lindor, obviously, in tow with the Mets. He has the opportunity to maybe look at third base. That's something he had indicated he wanted to do. I would love to throw him in the outfield and see what that athleticism can do in left field. I don't know if the Mets are interested, willing, but that's one thing I would like to see. And yeah, from there, you just see how he develops. And then come trade deadline time, depending on what's available, if Mauricio performs so well and maybe he's not an outfielder, he's going to be an infielder, maybe that heightens the possibility of him being traded at the deadline. So we all know how prospects work. There's two ways they can provide value to an organization. One, coming up themselves and doing it for you, or two, getting you a piece in trade from another organization. So we'll see where Mauricio's at, but I really like the growth that he's had over, call it, the last 4 months.